What is up, Wholesale Community family? I'm bringing you back with another live recorded call that I have with the seller, where I actually going to break down the call for you bits and bits, so you're not going to be able to listen to the whole entire call, but I'll break down for you bits and bits and share with you kind of what question I ask, and like how do I handle the objections, and how I lock this property up on the contract all over the phone. So I do it 100% virtually, where I don't meet the seller, I don't see the property, all done over the phone. Now this deal here came from a probate list. The property's worth about $400,000. It needs about $100,000 in repairs because the property is like 3,000 square feet and it needs pretty much everything. We end up making about $70,000 on this deal here. We end up doing a double closing because of the spread. So if you like this kind of video, because it does take me a really long time to create this kind of video, I got to edit the call, I got to attach it and upload it. So there's a lot of work being put into this. So if you enjoy it, if you like it, and if it does truly add value to you, please do me a favor, show me some love, boom, smash the thumbs up, comment below and let me know. Maybe you want me to upload a video where I talk to a cash buyer or maybe a realtor. Comment below and let me know. My goal is to deliver what you guys want, not what I want, what you want, and what add value to your life and to your business, all right? So that way it doesn't waste your time. And if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome to the family. Boom, smash the subscribe button, turn on that bell notification so when I go live or upload a new video, you get notified. I do go live every single Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, where I do a live cold call role play where I get on the phone with you and do a role play and then give you feedback and give you tips when you're cold calling or when you're talking to seller, how to control the phone, right? What question to ask and how to lock these deals up on the contract all over the phone, okay? So what you're about to listen in right now is how I asked the seller about the time frame, about the closing time frame, all right? How much time does she want? Because a lot of you, what you do is you don't ask the seller. But what happened is you went ahead and give the date. Like, for example, some of you like, oh, I can close in 7 days. Oh, we can close in 10 days. We can close in 30 days. The best way to do it is to ask the seller, right? Because our goal is to lock it up as long as possible. And when we find a buyer, then we want to close as quickly as possible. But we need as much time as we can, right, to go ahead and so we can do our due diligence and find the buyer for our deals. So listen in on how I asked the seller and listen to her response. Here it is.
So if we can agree on a price that works for you and for us, how quickly are you looking to sell and close escrow? Is there a time frame that we need to meet?
Oh, gee, I really, maybe 2 or 3 months from now, a couple of months.
Okay, no problem. So let me see here. So basically, we can agree on a price that works for you and for us, closing within the next 3 months or sooner. That would work for you? Yeah. Like 90 days or sooner? Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
All right, now it's time to get the motivation. I know a lot of you ask, so what's the reason for selling? Or why are you selling? I think there's a better way to ask that questions to get the answer that you want to hear majority of the time, instead of like when you ask, so why are you selling? The price. So let me share with you what's the better questions, or what's the better way to ask that questions so to get the answer that you need from the seller. Here it is.
Besides getting the right price for the property, what is another reason that you would consider selling it?
Well, I'm getting older, and I have 2 places, and the other one's down in Ording, and this one's, up on the hill and Graham, and I think in the wintertime it would be easier to drive around down in the valley.
Correct. Gotcha. Okay. So basically, you got 2 places, and obviously you don't need 2 places, and the other one just seems to be a lot easier to get around with, whether it's summer or whether it's winter. This one is a tough time during the winter time. I completely understand. So which one are you living in right now?
I'm living in the one the one I'm trying to sell. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
My husband was ill, and we moved up here. There was a little more room for like a wheelchair and different things, and
I see.
Then he passed away, and just real soon after we moved up here, so.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
And
sorry to
everybody
hear that.
says, sell, thank you. Sell, but you have to take time. And he's been gone a year,
Sure.
a little over a year now. So.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully we'll be able to assist you with this and get you kind of moving along and make it a hassle for you, hassle-free sale for you here.
All right, so what you're about to listen to next is how I lock it up on the contract over the phone. Remember, I've never met the seller. I've never seen the property before. And listen into how I asked the seller the questions. So before that, she wanted 150. I already asked her some other negotiating question already. She just couldn't drop the price anymore. $100,000 is what she want. All right, so listen in to how I ask the questions and how I make her feel like, hey, I don't know if I can make it work. I got to get approval. I got to get her commitment first before I can make that work. So if make her feel like I have to jump through some hoops, all right, to make that work at $100,000, that at the price that she wants, okay? And also too is listen in to how I just ask the question and then I just kind of let the seller talk and talk and talk and talk. That's the most thing you want to understand is when you negotiate, you ask the question and then you zip. And just let the seller finish whatever they want to say, because sometimes they will negotiate themselves down on price, okay? Here it is.
About the nice thing about selling us your property, all the closing costs. So which means the things like all the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance, escrow fee. There is no closing cost fee that you have to worry about when selling to us because we will cover all that cost. So since there is no mortgage on the property, whatever amount that we come to an agreement on, that'll be the net amount that you walk away with at closing. So I guess my question for you now is that, if we were to buy it as is and cover all the closing costs and fee for you, what is the least that you would consider like as a walk-away net payment?
$100,000. I'm not gonna let it go for anything less. I mean, I could have sold it a few years ago for $150, and I realize that it's older now, and there's some things that didn't get taken care of when they were supposed to. We've had a lot of different things go on, and
Gotcha.
When we were going to sell it before, a couple came up and wanted to live here because their family had moved home. Grown-up children had moved home, and they wanted to live here because I went to school with her, and when they lived here...
Oh, wow.
When they lived here with their boys and stuff, they didn't want the person that I had some agreement with to do outside work and stuff. They didn't want him here because they thought he was weird.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem.
Didn't get taken care of like they should have.
I see. Okay, not a problem at all. So basically I want to make sure that we're on the same page before I can try to see if I can get this approved. So if I can get my team manager to go ahead and approve of the purchase price, which is also your walkaway amount of $100,000 net to you, we pay all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property as is. You are ready to move forward, get the paperwork done, and sell your property. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hold for a second. Let me see if I can try to get that approved, okay? Could you hold for a second?
Sure.
Hold on a second. I'm going to put you on hold for a little bit here.
Boom! That was a 20-minute phone call, okay? And for 70 G's, all right? We end up doing a double closing on this, made $70,000 on this deal. Now, what you're about to listen in is how I wrap it up, how I wrap the phone call up, okay? Getting the expired date is very important to let this seller have the sense of urgency that this offer does have an expiry date, that it's not just go on forever. You just can't come back to me anytime and say, hey, hey, can you guys still buy it at this price? You need to have an expiry date on there to give the seller that urgency to sign it and to send it back to you. Also, too, is you're going to listen in how I give the seller the peace of mind. by saying, hey, we're going to use the title company, or if you're in attorney state, we're going to use the local title or local attorney to make sure that both parties protected. Sometime I even said, actually all the time, I tell the seller everything we talk about and agreed upon should be on there. You know, as a seller, you're going to get the amount of money we talk about and agreed upon. Us as a buyer, we just want the clear title to the property. The title company is going to make sure that that happens. And so we're listening to how I wrap up the call. Here it is.
Me about maybe 15, 20 minutes to draw that up and send to your or send it to Greg's email. I just have to put the expiry date on there. Do you know roughly when we can expect to get it back from you?
You know, Greg doesn't have a big a computer. His email and everything is on his telephone. So how
you can do it on the phone.
Okay, I can do it on the phone?
Yep. Yes, you can.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I need to put the expiry date on there. Do you know roughly when we'll be able to get the sign agreement back from you?
You can hear back from me by Monday.
So let me see here. Okay, so today's Friday, so I'll put April. Okay, so Monday. Let me see what that is. So Monday. Okay, the 15th. Okay, 19. If you having trouble using DocuSign, it's actually a very friendly user, very easy to use. It's like 1, 2, 3. But if you have any problem, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I can walk you through it. Okay.
All right.
Once again, we are going to use Chicago title to do closing, so both parties is protected. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much. And if you have any other questions or concern or having trouble using the DocuSign, don't hesitate to give me a call.
So that's exactly how I do it, man. So that's how I lock property up on the contract all over the phone. For those of you who's having trouble talking to the seller, negotiating with the seller, dominating call, controlling that phone call, then check out my King Kong script. The link is right below. I'll show you exactly how it's done. I promise you, it is the best investment that you ever make for yourself and for your business, and I promise you, you're not going to regret it, because I'll show you how to negotiate with them, how to overcome the objections, right? How to control that phone call, how to convert more leads into actual deals and lock more property up in a contract and make more money. So if that's you I'm talking to, I promise you, you will not regret it. The link is right below, $4.95. It is the best investment you ever make. Included in the King Kong script, seller script, is all the contract that I use, which is the purchase and sale agreement, the double closing, the assignment, the addendum. I'll show you exactly how to fill it out, how to use it, when to use it. Also, too, is you get to join the Facebook group as well, and you get 13 or 15 live call that I have with seller. So unlike this one, you get to listen to the whole entire phone call. So you know that that's exactly what's on the script, is how I talk to the seller, how I negotiate, and how I lock the deal up in a contract. It's exactly how we train our VA up to qualify the leads and to lock the deal up on the contract. So not just me, but my VA also are doing the same thing. They just follow the script. And listen, the script is not to make you sound like a robot. My goal for you when I give you the script is give you a layout of what question, how to ask these questions to get the answer that you need, how to handle the objections, how to handle the rebuttal. Your goal is to learn it, memorize it, and then eventually what you want to do is you want to put in your own personalities, your own taste, mix it up a little bit, and it becomes extremely powerful. It's not to make you sound like a robot. Do not get that wrong. It's not to make you sound like a robot, all right? But I'll give you the layout, a blueprint of exactly how to control the phone call, what question to ask, and how to get the seller to drop the price like it's hot outside. That's what I do, man. Talking to the seller is what I do 24/7, 365, every single day. So if you need help in that, if you need help with that, I promise you, it is the best you ever, it is the best investment and you won't regret it. Until next time, take care and ciao.